Hi, it's Penny Zenker, your productivity expert. Today I want to talk about planning time to plan. That sounds crazy, right? Well, how else is it going to happen? Because it's the very first thing that we say, I don't have the time for, and we kick out the time that we have to plan. And then it doesn't happen. Now, here's why planning is so important. We are going to gain back 10 times the productivity just by taking a simple amount of time up front, maybe it's 10 minutes, to get ourselves planned for the day, to get ourselves planned for the week. And that's really all it is, because that planning time is going to identify and check in with our goals and make sure that we're setting priorities based on the goals and that our actions are based on our priorities. That's the GPA principle. So we have to really identify that time in the beginning of the week, at the end of the week, and allocate it specifically for planning. When I was running my business, my technology business, one of the things that I found was that I spent little time planning, and my go-to when we want to fix things, what we tend to do, and I know what I tend to do, is the easiest thing, which is just to say, you know what, I'll just work harder. So instead of working smarter, which comes from planning, we throw more time and more money at something, but we don't get the result. I ended up working 24-hour days on top of each other, and it was killing me. And it was killing my relationships with everyone else around me. And it wasn't until I hit rock bottom that I had that wake-up call that this isn't working. And I don't want that to happen to you. I don't want you to learn the hard way. I want you to learn the smart way, which is by best practices, is that it doesn't work, our first tendency to throw more time at it. So let's do what does work, and let's practice that. And that is to set aside a time so that you can sit back and get some perspective on what you're doing, to reflect on your goals, create those priorities, and update them. They may change from time to time, and that's okay. That's why you need that time to plan and get perspective, and then set your action plan according to your priorities. And the only way that's going to happen is when you set time to plan. So go ahead and look in your calendar right now. Don't wait, do it now. And identify 2 blocks of time during the week, ideally in the beginning of the week and at the end of the week, so that you can plan the coming week. And then also, I suggest that you plan at the end of the day, before you shut down your day, plan yourself 15 minutes of time to close down the day and just reflect on what worked and what didn't work, what priorities you focused on, and then take a look at what you're going to do for the next day. So that's planning for the next day. That's going to enable you to start the next day and be right on it and just get started with your things. I know that when I don't do that and I don't have that daily plan, then I kind of am fuzzy in a little bit and I get distracted and I can waste, an hour or more of time doing things that aren't priority and aren't focused on my goals, but that's only because I didn't have a plan and start the day right away with a plan. So go ahead in your calendar right now and schedule those little blocks to plan daily, and also at the beginning and at the end of the week, to be more broad in your planning so that you can plan for the week, the month, and the year. I have some worksheets that are here available for you as well to help you in your planning process about how you might be looking at your overall plan. I look forward to hearing the difference that this makes for you to 10x your results because you're spending time to plan. I'll see you in the next video.